vocal and disciplined they were at knowing the law. First of all, this isn't a bunch of yahoos grabbing guns and being straight
No.
rebellious. Like you said, that they studied the law and said, this is the distance we need to keep in order for them to have nothing to say. This is our right. This is what we can and can't do. And just really setting out in a really strategic uh, way. And then we know about their 10-point program or their 10-point platform that listed their demands. And I think this is something else we can take in line with today's current protests, or what we saw in 2020, is coming out with something that defines who you are as an organization, and kind of what a member looks like, and also what are the demands slash goals of the program are so important, because we saw in 2020 with BLM. Sure, BLM is a organization founded by certain people, but when you're at a BLM protest, anybody who essentially shows up with the BLM sign, or not even that, can be considered BLM, and or can have the entire movement be held responsible for what they do, in case you want to
That's
go
it.
out and start a riot or something, or burn down a Wendy's. It's automatically so I think that that's so important, that we look at what they did. Is those are some frameworks of a movement, like you said, grassroots, that should be present if you're going to be
Right.
successful.
I've got their 10 steps right here, but 10-point program right here. But I just wanted to, on top of what you just said, I wanted to say, uh, um, a lot of these, the sad part is a lot of these movements, once a movement of and for the people gets to a certain size, it
Oh
gets
yeah.
infiltrated by
Oh
the
man.
FBI or whoever. And like we saw up in Seattle, right? There were all these
Mm-hmm.
undercover cops breaking windows, all
Oh
professional
yeah.
style, not
Mm-hmm.
with Molotovs or anything, but just with a pop of an elbow, like they'd done it a million times in practice, right?
Right.
Um, and they were all dressed the same in